10 years ago, all it took was one man and one car to get the job done. Now, the Foundation for Law and Government has assembled 5 highly skilled operatives and paired them with the most advanced state-of-the-art vehicles to take on a new breed of outlaw. They are Team Knight Rider.
Welcome to Beyond the Night, brought to you by the GCRN. I am one of your hosts, TFG and Mike. Joining me is Dion the Music Man. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, if we're back to do this again, can we hurry up and get it over with?
I know, right? Only one, two, like 5 episodes. I think this ends at episode 42, 43, something like that.
Oh, boy.
37 now. 37 in a row? So yeah, oh god, it gets so bad. So bad.
Pulling a Band-Aid off of a scab, only 10 times worse.
Looking at my notes, for all 3 of these episodes, I probably have 10 total notes between the 3 episodes. It's just horrible. So bad. Oh my god.
Well, we better hurry up and get through this.
Yeah. Beast, help us out. Good lord.
Domino, I'm about 15 minutes away. Any luck?
It's been 3 hours and not a word. The Coast Guard is tearing the area apart. I just don't know what could have happened to her.
How do we know that Jenny's even missing? Maybe she just blew the day to have her eyebrows sculpted.
No, that was you yesterday.
Yeah, so what?
I got her. Widen the search perimeter to 75 miles. I see. I was about to quit when I remembered that when I helped design the software for this system, if you don't set specific parameters, then...
Yes, you're very smart. Where is she?
In the mountains about 3 miles north of Echo Canyon.
All right. I'll reroute.
Kyle? It's pretty rough terrain. Beast is better equipped.
No, I don't want to waste the time.
I'm loath to point out that it will waste more time if I get stuck in some ravine and we have to call AAA.
So first up today is Everything to Fear. An assassin kidnaps Jenny to lure the team into escorting him to his next hit. Oh my god.
Villain of the week!
Yeah. Revenge plot.
Yep.
And as far as the story and the plot goes, as soon as Kyle said that, oh, his brother was shot by an unknown assailant, I friggin' knew. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
How many holes in the Swiss cheese slices again?
Lots. Lots and lots and lots and lots of.
There's again, it's a villain of the week episode, and there's not much to say about this episode. It's horrible.
Yeah, pretty much, because there's not a lot of good thing here.
Mm-hmm.
Good things here.
What a thing.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the scanners in a moment.
What was that for?
Hey, I'm driving here. A second ago, Jenny's signal was a mile ahead. Now it's behind us.
Just slow down, all right?
We're talking about Jenny here.
For the scanners, you already mentioned my 2 scanners off notes. Villain of the week using nitrogen gas, same old story, and a revenge story. We've seen it a million times before. I will say I like the teamwork of all the team members, but like the overall plot for this is just
It's god awful.
it's nothing that hasn't already been done. I mean, it's like classic Knight Rider rewriting, or how many Hitman episodes were in classic Knight Rider? A lot out of its 84, 85 episodes. There were a lot. I would say probably
92 episodes.
Maybe 50, maybe 45% of classic Knight Rider was Hitman episodes or something like that. I don't know. It just
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know. Math sucks. What about you? What did or didn't you like about this one?
I did like the teamwork, for them rescuing Jenny, but just overall, like, villain of the week, bad story plot. We've seen this before.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot you can say here. There's absolutely not a whole lot you can say, because if there were really anything you could say, you'd put it in the, positive, the scanner's on, but there's nothing really here.
No, there really isn't. It's just an average villain of the week episode. So we are going to move on to the next one.
Well positioned to... Kayla was stealing components from an electromagnetic pulse weapon. Once her company was trapped to build one of the components, she was well positioned to manipulate it, possibly take over.
Hey, wanna go for a run?
It's strange. Never heard a knock or myself say, "Come in."
Come on. You've been slaving away at these case reports all weekend. You're still working on Kayla and her EMP gun?
Complex case.
I think you spend too much time on the description. Kayla is a strong, formidable woman with piercing brown eyes and a smile that could melt the coolest heart. Is this a case report of the bridges of Madison County?
Hey, the Foundation requires complete information.
Up next is Sky One. Sky One prepares to go into quote-unquote standby status. Man with only a skeleton crew, Kyle is busy working on case reports. Jenny and Duke meet in the gym for a workout. And of course, Kyle is more than slightly distracted by Jenny's gym clothing when she invites him to join them. Dante reports to Kyle that he should fire Chief Mechanic Dennis for being rude and doing poor work. Okay, this is going to come up later. I think it comes up next week. Why the fuck didn't Kyle listen to Dante right now? Seriously? Really? Oh my god. So Sky One is a 90s version of Sky Knight. Is really all as it is.
No.
Yeah.
Why? Nobody got hijacked.
Are you kidding me? They hijacked the fucking plane.
Well, I mean, like, not
immediately.
No, I don't mean, like, not right away, because in Sky Knight it was hijacked immediately.
But it's still a hijacked plane.
Right. No, I'm not denying that. I'm saying
That's what I'm saying. It's the exact...
Oh, okay.
It's the exact same type of episode as what Sky Knight was. Bonnie and all those passengers got hijacked.
Right.
Sky One got hacked and hijacked. So, yeah. Ripping off from the original.
Well, at least they didn't do a Night of the Phoenix ripoff. That would have bothered me if they had of, though.
I'm sure if they had gotten a second season, they might have. What did you think of the plot overall here?
Like you said, it's borrowed from Sky Knight. I mean, kind of like, okay, really? What do you need to borrow from the classic for? Leave the classic alone.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and I don't even think we can do scanners for this.
I don't think we can.
I don't think, because the only thing I wrote down was the exact same thing I just said. Sky One gets hijacked, just like the plane in the KR original series episodes.
Right.
So
there's not even a scanners on or off for this segment.
No, I mean, again, there's only so many times we can say, yes, we like the characters that are on the team. Yes, we like the cars. But there's nothing really to analyze here because there's nothing here, again, that we haven't already seen.
They've pretty much destroyed this episode
Yep.
throughout, so we're just going to move on.
Move on to the final episode of the day. Holy crap.
Howdy. Yeah, sorry I'm late, everybody. It wasn't... Are we on? Okay, just signal me. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jasper Killian, CEO of Highland Enterprises. And we have 462 silent bidders linked up to us via satellite. And the competition in today's auction will be rather stiff, so I recommend you not wait too long before making your bid. Now, of course, we all know that the Cold War is long over, but there are still plenty of enemies out there that you need to be ready for. Ladies and gentlemen, Highland Enterprises is proud to present the items up for bid. The Exo Troopers, super soldiers for the next millennium of warfare.
Lastly up today is the Iron Maiden. God. The team must subdue the latest in military technology gone awry. Fighting machines clad in super suits, impervious to gunfire, laser, and human commands.
Hello, Borg.
Yeah. Hello, plastic version of RoboCop. I will say one thing about this episode. It does further along the whole thing of there's someone behind the scenes pulling the strings.
Right.
I did like that. I did like the female character. I forget what her name is off the top of my head. I'm not looking at anything. I did like her. I thought she was kind of cool. And the suits were cool. But the story, it's like, who's writing this show? Seriously, because I know the 80s and 90s were prone to villain of the week, but you would think by 1997-98 that they would have been able to do something a little more different. I mean, yes, if you take the first episode to the very last episode and you look at it as a whole, yes, there is an overall arcing story of events that are all tied back to this mystery person, etc., Mobius, or whatever the hell his name is, but it just, what they choose to use for episode, it's just so weird. And again, I seem to remember, well, there wasn't a direct episode in the original series that dealt with robotic suits, but, I mean, you take this and you put it up against, like, the Ferret or the hovercraft or any other thing that was robotic and, humans had to control it in the old series, and this is exactly what this is, except for the fact that it's robot suits and there's people in the suits that are on drugs.
Right.
I don't know. What did you think about this one?
It's watchable, but not one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And that's about the best thing I could try to come up with and be positive with, on this episode, but it's hard. It's really hard. It's... I know what they're trying to do, but they're TFG's already said it. The more and more you guys hear this podcast, the worse and worse these episodes are going to get.
At least in this era of the show,
yeah,
of the podcast,
right.
Yeah, because this is there's nothing for me to sit here and analyze. Sure, I could write out 5 pages per. I could write out my own plot synopsis for this entire episode, and still there would be nothing here at all because it's so boring.
It
just is. So, I did write a couple of things down for scanners, but because I thought it was interesting that they were going after flag headquarters, and I thought it was interesting where they now have flag headquarters. And for scanners off, I just don't like. I get it that the trope of Trek is the fact that he's a Star Trek fan, but to say that they were Roddenberry's ashes, that just doesn't seem right. It does. I don't know. It just doesn't sit with me right at all. I get that he's a super Trekkie fan, but yikes, that's taking fanboyism to a whole new level. So, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with final thoughts and ratings after this.
That doesn't feel right. Are you sure you screwed it in tight enough?
Listen, you car, me mechanic. Don't tell me how to do my job.
He didn't even check the torque for a reading. Watch, I go over 60, those lug nuts will fly right off.
Yesterday, he was more interested in watching Jenny do one-handed push-ups than working on my engine.
I'll talk to Kyle about giving him the boot. But you know how he is about loyalty.
Hey, did one of you say something?
Attention. Prepare for standby status.
Supposed to be here over an hour ago. Doing traffic.
"50 years ago, a little old man brought his little blue box to a junkyard, and now Doctor Who is a cultural phenomena worldwide. Join the Geekcast Radio Network and Mark Who 42's Whoniverse as we review Doctor Who episodes past and present, discuss the Doctor's friends and enemies, see where the Doctor's been, where he is, and where he's going. Sit back and grab a jelly baby and join Mark Who 42's Whoniverse. It's the ride of this and every other lifetime.
Fantastic.
Allons-y.
Hey everyone, this is the Music Man 08, one of the co-hosts of Beyond the Night with TFG1 Mike. Would you like to hear variety? Would you like to hear it out of the clear blue sky? If you've said yes to both these questions, then head on over to www.sky106.net and why don't you check out the schedule to find out when your favorite DJs are on. You may also fill out an application, follow us on Twitter, send us feedback, and tune in with your media player of choice. You may also add us to Skype. That website again is www.sky106.net, where everything is out of the clear blue sky.
And now you have to ease that throttle forward. Yeah, that a girl. Yeah. Feel that power.
Look, JP, these guys are getting a little too friendly, you know what I mean? Let's just call it a day.
Just doing my job, honey. The Foundation wants all you TKR people to learn flight instruction in case of emergency.
I'd rather crash the plane into a mountain, you pervert.
So we'll pick it up where we left off tomorrow?
Erica.
I'm not talking to you.
Erica, please, listen to me.
How could you tell Kyle that I'm the one who stole the lava lamp from the wrecking room?
But it was.
That shouldn't matter. You're my vehicle. What about loyalty?
Erica, Kyle and Jenny have disappeared, and a man with an Uzi just took Dennis away. Erica.
We are back, and... Alright. What do you rank everything to fear? Hello?
I'm still here. I'm just thinking.
Stop thinking.
Because it's just... It's so bad.
I gotta say, though, out of the 3 episodes today, it's probably the best one.
Yeah, that's what's weird. It's bad, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's bad, but it's good, because it's like, This one has to get 5 kit cars for me.
Well, I don't think it's that good. I would
maybe 4. At least 4.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
3?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 kit cars. For Sky 1, I'm gonna give it a 0. They just copy and pasted from the original series. It gets a 0, none. What about you?
Yeah, Sky 1, I'd have to give it a 0, because you're right. It was a copy and paste from the original show, Sky Night.
Yep.
It was just, they tried to update it, but failed miserably.
Yes, very much so. And Iron Maiden, I'll give it 2.
I gotta give it 2.
Yeah, only because it does tie. It's showing you more of the guy behind the scenes a little bit. But other than that, no. Alright, so thank you for joining us here on Beyond the Night. There are some ways to get in contact with us, leave feedback for the show. Visit the website, geekcastradio.com. Email us, feedback@geekcastradio.com. Follow us on Twitter. Beyond the Night is the show Twitter. Mine is TFG and Mike. What is your Twitter?
It is the Music Man 08.
Become a fan on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Geekcast Radio Network. Call the voicemail line. Tell us the show you're leaving the message for and your name. 502-526-5821. We hope you, quote-unquote, enjoyed this episode tonight. Wish you'll join us next time when we'll be reviewing 3 more episodes from Team Knight Rider. Those being Oil and Water, like the 90s in this show, Et tu, Dante, and The Bad Seed. For now, I am TFG and Mike with
the Music Man 08 Dion.
Beast, get us out of here.
When are you going to develop a backbone?